Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start with our new lesson, that is chapter number 9 on textbook page number 40, and the name of the lesson is Last Phase of Struggle for Independence. In this chapter we are going to study the Quit India movement, underground movement, and the contribution of Indian National Army. Now, as the topic says that it is the last phase of struggle for independence. So how the India got the independence, and how and who had given or taken efforts to get the independence, that is described in this lesson. So in this lesson we are going to study about Quit India movement and underground movement. So let us start with the first topic, that is Act of 1935. This act made a provision for the British governed Indian provinces and princely states to form a working of British governed states to form a federation. Now in the Act 1935, it made a provision for the British governed Indian province and princely state to form a federation. Okay, according to this act, the working of British governed province will be handed over to all the Indian representatives. Now, according to this act of 1935, according to this act, the British were going to provide all the activities done in India to whom? To the Indian representatives. If the princely states joined the federation, then they would lose their autonomy, hence they refused to join. Now, if princely states joins the federation, if they will join the federation for India, they will lose what? They will lose the autonomy, and so they refused to join. Therefore, the proposal of federation state in the act was not brought into practice. So this was the reason that the federation state in the act was not approved. Okay. Provisional cabinet. The Indian National Congress was not satisfied with the act of 1935. Now the Indian National Congress, they were what? They were not satisfied with the act of 1935, but still decided to take part in the election of provisional legislature provided by the act. Now then also they decided that we will participate. Okay. For what? For election. Okay. Provided by the act. In 1937, elections were held in 11 provinces in the country, and in 1937, at that time, in 11 provinces the elections were held. Among these, Indian National Congress gained majority over 8 provinces and came to power. Now among this election, Indian National Congress gained what? Majority over 8 states, and they came into power. Okay, they were the leading power at that time. In other 3 provinces, none of the party could achieve majority, and therefore mixed cabinet was formed. And the remaining, as I said, that 11 provinces were going to hold the election. Out of that 11, 8 provinces, in 8 provinces, Indian National Congress gained the majority, and the remaining 3 provinces were there. They did not achieve more majority in any. So it was what? A mixed cabinet. Okay. The cabinet minister of Indian National Congress did useful work for the people, such as release of political prisoners from jail, introduction of basic education, prohibition of liquor, measures undertaken to improve condition of Dalits, passing the act giving debt relief to the farmer, etc. Now when the Indian National Congress came into existence in these 8 states at that time, the cabinet minister of Indian National Congress, what he did many work for what? For the people, such as releasing political prisoners from the jail. He had released the political parties leaders who were in the jail. He released them. Okay. Introduction of basic education. He introduced the basic education also. Okay. Prohibition of liquor. He has completely restricted what? Liquor. Okay. Measures undertaken to improve the condition of Dalit. They took many measures to improve the life quality of Dalits. Then passing the act of giving debt relief. Now he had given what? Debt relief for the farmers. Okay, they have allowed to not to pay the tax. Okay, and even the debts were what relieved. Okay, now let us see the Cripps mission. During the Second World War, England supported America against Japan. So when there was Second World War, at that time England was supporting whom? America against Japan. Okay, the Japanese army reached the eastern border of India. At that time, the Japanese army, they had reached on the eastern border of our India. Okay, the British released that if Japan attacks India, then they will need cooperation from the Indians. Now at that time, British were feeling what? If Japan attacks whom? In Indian, because they were on the eastern border of India. So if Japan attacks India, so British felt that we will need a cooperation from whom? Indians. Okay, hence the British Prime Minister Winston Churchill sent Sir Stafford Cripps to India. So due to this reason, the Prime Minister Winston Churchill, so the British Prime Minister sent whom? The Sir Stafford Cripps to India. In March 1942, he put up a proposal of India in front of the Indians, and in 1942 what he did, he put a proposal of India in front of the Indians, but none of the political parties was satisfied with the proposal. But no one was satisfied with that proposal. The Indian National Congress rejected the proposal since there was no clear mention of complete independence. So Indian National Congress at that time, they were the leading party, so they also rejected this proposal, because in that proposal there was not written about the complete independence, since there was no mention of creation of Pakistan, and there was no mention of creation of Pakistan also. The Muslim League also rejected the Cripps mission, and the Muslim League also at that time, they also rejected this Cripps movement. Okay, Second World War and Indian National Congress. Now let us see the Second World War and what the Indian National Congress has done. The Second World War began in Europe in 1939. Second World War started in the year 1939. The then Viceroy Lord Linlithgow declared that India has joined the war on the side of British. Now, Viceroy Lord Linlithgow, he declared that India has joined the war on the side of British. Okay, England claimed that it is a fighting to save democracy in Europe. Now England claimed that this is a war for what? To fight the democracy. Okay, democracy of whom? Europe. Okay, the Indian National Congress demanded that if the claim was true, then England should immediately grant freedom to India. At that time, the Indian National Congress demanded that if the claim was true, what the England has claimed, that claim is true, then England should be immediately grant freedom to India. England people said that we should grant freedom to whom? We should grant freedom to India. England refuses to fulfill this demand, and therefore the Provincial Minister of Indian National Congress resigned in November 1939, and England refused the proposal given by the Indians. So therefore the Provincial Minister of Indian National Congress, he has resigned in November 1939. Okay, let us see now Quit India movement. After the Cripps mission, the Indian National Congress decided to start an intense movement for attaining independence. Now, when the Cripps movement, as we know that it was not sanctioned or not accepted by Indians, because they had not written the complete independence in that mission. So what did Indian National Congress decided? They decided that we will make an intense movement to get a complete independence. Okay, the Working Committee of Congress passed a resolution on 14 July 1942 at Wardha. Now the Working Committee of Congress, they passed what? They passed a resolution. They made a resolution on 14 July 1942 at Wardha. Okay, the resolution demanded that the British rule in India be ended immediately and India should be given independence. In that resolution, what it was written that British should leave India immediately and India should get what? Freedom. India should get independence. If this demand was not fulfilled, then the Indian National Congress want to start a non-violence movement for freedom of India. and it was stated in that resolution that if the British will not give independence, at that time Indian National Congress said that we will start a what? Non-violence movement for the freedom of India. Okay, so this was about Quit India movement. Now let us say Quit India resolution. On 7th August 1942, the session of Indian National Congress was held at Gowali Tank, Kranti Maidan in Mumbai. Now on 7th August 1942, the session of Indian National Congress was held at Gowali Tank near Kranti Maidan in Mumbai. Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad was the president of this session, and at this time who was the main head? Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad. The British should leave India. This resolution passed by Congress Working Committee at Wardha was to be finally approved in Mumbai session. Now the British should leave India. This resolution was passed by Congress. So Working Committee at Wardha was be finally approved in Mumbai session. Come to page number 41. On 8th August, the resolution of Quit India put forth by Jawaharlal Nehru got passed with great majority, and due to at that time the Quit India movement was put forth by Jawaharlal Nehru, so he was the leader at that time and he got many majority, and on 8th August this resolution was passed. It was also decided to start a nationwide non-violence agitation under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. Now during that time only even Gandhiji was the leader, so he decided to start nationwide non-violence agitation and he was the main leader. Gandhiji said, every one of you should from this moment onwards consider yourself a free man or woman and behave like a citizen of free India. During that time Gandhiji had said that every one of you, the people who are living in India, everyone should think or consider yourself a free man or a free woman and behave like a citizen of free India. We shall either made an inspiration appeal to the public to be ready to sacrifice with the feeling of do or die. At that time Gandhiji said that we shall either free India or die in an attempt. He said that either we will die for India or we will make what? Our independence, we will have our independence. Okay, so Gandhiji made an inspiration appeal to the public. He had made appeal to all the peoples. He had requested all the peoples to be ready to sacrifice with the feelings of do or die. Okay, as this way the slogan of do or die was been put forth in our nation. So I hope you have understood till here. The next part we will continue in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.